Why do some men lose a woman's interest, even when they do everything right? They're respectful, generous, always available, and yet, she pulls away. The truth? Attraction isn't just built by doing the right things. It's often destroyed by doing the wrong ones. While most advice focuses on what to do to win her over, this video reveals something even more important: what you should never do. Because certain behaviors don't just weaken attraction, they shut it down completely. And the worst part, most men don't even realize they're doing it. They keep wondering, why did she go cold? Why doesn't she text like before? What changed? By the time they figure it out, it's too late. In this video, Faxworth breaks down 5 key mistakes that quietly ruin your chances with a woman, often without you knowing. If you want her respect, desire, and emotional investment, avoiding these mistakes is not optional. It's essential. Let's get into it. Thing 1. Never seek validation from her. One of the biggest mistakes men make in relationships, often without realizing it, is seeking validation. It doesn't always look obvious. In fact, it shows up in subtle ways: asking if she's upset, wondering if what you said was okay, fishing for compliments just to feel secure. And while it might seem like you're being attentive or vulnerable, what it really signals is insecurity. When you rely on her reactions to feel good about yourself, you shift the balance of the relationship. You put your confidence in her hands instead of your own. And here's the hard truth: she's not meant to be your emotional anchor. When a woman feels like she's responsible for keeping you grounded, the attraction quietly starts to fade. Why? Because confidence is magnetic and neediness isn't. What she's drawn to is a man who knows his worth, someone who doesn't need reassurance to stand tall. So how do you stop seeking validation? Step 1. Detach from her response. Speak your truth and own it. If she agrees, great. If not, you're still secure. Confidence doesn't ask for permission to exist. Step 2. Shift from seeking to giving. Make her feel seen, not to win her approval, but because you're already clear on your value. A grounded man offers presence, not performance. Step 3. Understand this simple truth: attraction is built on self-trust. Not loud confidence, but quiet certainty. Not proving, just being. Man who doesn't need to be told he's enough is often the one she sees as more than enough. Thing 2. Never put her on a pedestal. There's a common belief that sounds noble, but it quietly destroys attraction. If I treat her like a queen, she'll treat me like a king. But in reality, when you raise her too high, you lower yourself, without even noticing. Because here's the truth: attraction isn't built through idolization, it's built through mutual respect. And when one person is put on a pedestal, the other becomes replaceable. When you make her the center of your world, you stop being the man she was drawn to in the first place. You become overly available, predictable, more of a fan than a partner, and that imbalance doesn't draw her in. It pushes her away. So what's the fix? Step 1. Stop over-complimenting. Yes, appreciation matters, but too much praise feels empty. When compliments are constant, they lose meaning. Make your words count. Say less, mean more. Step 2. Focus on your own path. Men who obsess over a woman often lack a mission of their own. Without a clear purpose, she becomes the purpose. And that's too much weight for one person to carry. Build something that matters to you, with or without her. Step 3. Enforce boundaries. If she's out of line, say something. If she disrespects you, don't look away. Respect is earned and kept by those who stand firm. She's not looking for someone to serve her. She's looking for someone to see her fully and still hold their ground, because in the end, She doesn't want to be placed on a pedestal. She wants to stand beside a man who doesn't need one. Attraction isn't about worship. It's about connection, built in truth, not fantasy. Thing 3, never let her control the relationship. In every relationship, a woman will test you, not to manipulate, but to understand your strength. She'll push your patience, challenge your boundaries, and watch how you respond. Not because she wants control, but because she wants to feel safe trusting your lead. Many men fail this test without knowing it. They avoid conflict, agree with everything, let her make all the decisions. They think they're being kind. But what they're really doing is giving up leadership. And over time, she starts to pull away. Not because she's cold, but because she can't respect a man who won't stand for himself. She doesn't want to lead, she wants direction. She wants to know that you know where you're going. That doesn't mean dominating. It means having vision, values, and backbone. If you give her control, she won't admire you for it. She'll quietly resent you for not holding your ground. So remember, leadership in a relationship isn't about power. It's about presence. When you lead with confidence and calm strength, you don't just earn her love, you earn her respect. Thing 4, never be afraid to walk away. The quickest way to lose a woman's respect is to fear losing her. When a man clings, tolerating disrespect, sacrificing his standards just to keep her, he doesn't seem strong, he seems desperate, and desperation kills attraction. But the man who's not afraid to walk away, that's the man she takes seriously. Why? Because he's not there out of need. He's there by choice, and choice breeds respect. Respect fuels desire. If you're too scared to lose her, you stop leading. You stop holding boundaries. You accept behavior you'd never tolerate from anyone else. And all it tells her is this: my worth depends on you. But walking away isn't weakness, it's strength. It says, I have standards. If they're not met, I leave. That alone separates you from most men, the ones who beg, chase, and settle. So walk away when she disrespects you. She plays games. She treats you like an option. And when you do, walk quietly. No drama. No explanations. Just move on. For you. Because when a man walks away from what disrespects him, he walks into a power no woman forgets. Thing 5. Never be inconsistent with who you are. Nothing makes a woman lose trust faster than inconsistency. Not the loud kind, but the quiet disconnect between your words and your actions. When you're confident one day and unsure the next. When you say one thing but live another, that doesn't signal mystery. It signals weakness. Women are drawn to men who are steady, not because of money or looks, but because deep down they're searching for something solid, something they can trust. A man who doesn't shift to be liked, a man who doesn't fold under pressure, a man who doesn't change who he is just to keep the peace. Inconsistency kills attraction because it creates doubt. She'll ask, which version of him is real? And the more she asks that question, the less she feels safe. And safety, emotional and psychological, is where trust grows. Without it, desire dies. So how do you become consistent? 1. Know your values. If you don't know what you stand for, you'll stand for nothing. Define your standards, then protect them. 2. Be the same man everywhere. Whether you're with her, your friends, or alone, be aligned. Fake confidence cracks under pressure. Real confidence holds steady. 3. Let your actions match your words. Say what you mean. Follow through. No exceptions. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about being reliable. And in a world full of noise and fake bravado, a man who stays rooted in who he is stands out. And she won't just be attracted to that man, she'll respect him. And that lasts longer than anything else. Attraction isn't just about what you give, it's about what you won't compromise. If you seek validation, put her on a pedestal. Let her lead. Fear walking away. or betray who you are, you lose respect. And without respect, attraction dies. But the man who knows his worth, who stands firm, who walks away when it's time, that man doesn't beg for love, he earns it. If this hit you, subscribe. Don't follow trends, follow truth. And remember, a grounded man doesn't chase, he attracts. See you in the next one.